Up next, the Raptors taking on the Celtics. For Toronto, the goal is to get better each and every time they take the floor, continuing to build their chemistry and connection, the unspoken bond that yields victory. Celtics, Raptors. Tip-off right after this. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge is joining us from the sideline. Looking now at the lineups for both teams tonight, some names out of action.
And with Rondé Hollis-Jefferson and with both teams at less than full strength, we'll have to see which side is able to remain more effective.
Now let's send it down to David Aldridge, standing by from the sidelines. David?
Well, guys, Kemba Walker is a multiple-time All-Star. But from his first seasons in the league, stardom was not assured. Even he said, "I never saw myself playing at this level. There were times I didn't know if I even belonged in the NBA. I guess you could say I'm surprised." Now, Kevin, every player has those doubts at the beginning, but few overcome them the way Kemba has.
David, he's come a long way. Thank you. Fantastic backcourt facing off tonight in this one, Smitty. Let me ask you, do you think this is a guard-centric league right now?
Kevin, it is. And no matter how tall you are and what position, pretty much 90% of the guys now can dribble, they can pass, they can shoot. We have guys that are 7-footers. We're calling guards. So I think right now this is a guard-oriented league.
Here are the 5 for the Raptors. Siakam at power forward with Gasol at center. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Anunoby in at the 3 slot. And for Boston, Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. And it's Cantor in at the 5. And they double up Gasol. Passes it to Siakam. And Siakam throws it down.
I love that. You see the poise of Gasol running the offense to perfection.
And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That's his first foul.
That's something you hate. You're trying to come in with an aggressive mindset, and that early foul could take you right out of it.
Off the inbound pass, and Walker gets it to go on the assist by Hayward.
And he's kind of always had that shoot-first mentality for a point guard, and when you can shoot it like Walker, it's not necessarily a bad thing.
Now, here's Siakam. Doesn't go that time. Tatum deciding where to go with it. The kick out to Walker. Drops it in from 14 feet away. Walker's got 5 now.
You got to shadow Walker. His mid-range game is on point.
Now the pass to Lowry. Knocked away. Stolen by Walker. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Kyle Lowry picks one up there.
Well, you have to give credit to Kemba Walker, who has always found ways to improve his game year after year. Has worked on that shot and tool set enough where he can now be a handful to defend for any guard.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And with Walker, as he has progressed as a player, you know, Greg, so has his leadership.
And Kemba has been a natural leader for so long during his time. When your leader puts in the work that Kemba does, it has to inspire the rest of that roster.
Norman Powell's checked in for Toronto. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Here's VanVleet. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Tatum passes to Brown. And no good that time. Gasol with the defensive effort. In the corner, Powell with it. Siakam against Brown. Siakam kicks to Anunoby. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Raptors need to get a shot off. Shoots it up. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. For Boston, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Walker finds Tatum. It's not going to go for him. Now Toronto takes it the other way. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Gasol dishes to Powell. Excellent D from Cantor.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Hayward passes to Walker. Stolen by Van Vliet. In the corner, Powell with it. And again, no good by Toronto.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Pass to Walker. Cantor inside. He's up against Gasol.
Gasol with those long arms is a shot blocking expert, especially down low.
Tatum against Siakam. Five on the clock. Knocks it loose and stolen by Tatum. He kicks to Walker. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
A young guy with maturity, awareness, and a feel for the game. Tatum is special.
So timeout called here, the first for Toronto. Guys, you talk about players coming in and with a huge impact. Jason Tatum showed he was more than ready to be an NBA star.
Rare do you see a player as polished and as impactful as Tatum. Stepped right in to be one of the top players on a top team with Boston. Fits their system perfectly, and really the sky is the limit for that young man.
And so Van Vliet will bring it up for Toronto. They trail by 7. To end the drought. Rebound, Kemba Walker.
You can see he just rushed that a little bit. Lost the focus, I think.
Gasol with the steal. And stolen by Hayward. Now the fast break. Tatum with the ball. That shot off the mark. Good D by Siakam. Powell against Walker. Powell kicks to Anunoby. Siakam outside. 5 to shoot. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Such a fluid mover off the bounce. Siakam gets to his spot before the defense can react.
And the foul called on Pascal Siakam. That is his first foul of the game. Now Cantor. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Siakam against Tatum. 6 to shoot. Walker finds Hayward. It's rebounded by Anunoby. Raptors trail by 5. Pass to Gasol. Now here's Van Vliet. He's covered by Cantor. Here's Anunoby. Tipped away. And Toronto turns it over again.
Yeah, just not on the same page. Unfortunate, wasted possession.
Boston leading by 5. And here's Walker. He's got 9. Hayward passes to Tatum. Good on the bucket.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Now here's Van Vliet to the inside. Siakam left side. Over Hayward. Rebounded by the Celtics. Outside Tatum. Out to Hayward. The three. It's rebounded by Anunoby.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Pass to Gasol. Van Vliet with it. Back to Gasol. All alone. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
When Gasol feels the D playing off of him, he has no problem going right up with the shot. Great confidence from the big man.
Outside Tatum. And it's Brown that time on the assist by Tatum.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Van Vliet with it. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Gasol finds Siakam, plays it up and banks it in.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Brown the pass to Tatum. The dish to Walker. On the top of the key. That shot off. And Toronto will go the other way with it. Here's Anunoby. He dishes it to Gasol. For three. Anunoby, no good. Celtics leading by 5. Hayward outside. Kicks to Walker. Rejected by Gasol. Powell the pass to Siakam. Misses from close range. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter.
The Toronto Raptors are an elite defensive group. Reasons why they're long, they're smart, and they're experienced.
You talk about the defensive IQ, Smitty, for the Raptors. Where does that reveal itself?
For me, Kevin, their rotations. They are able to send help, double teams, and still recover and get out to shooters.
Shoot two.
That free throw good from Brown. And for Jaylen Brown, part of the challenge last season, especially with the return of Gordon Hayward, was meeting the high expectations, Greg, in a reduced role.
Competition for minutes, and then early on, he struggled. We all see the potential, but it's really about seizing the moment every time you're on the court.
And he can't hit the second. You know, Steve, so much goes into being an effective bench player. What do you like to see in a team's sixth man?
What I love, Kevin, is a guy that can come off as a sixth man is he doesn't disrupt what's going on with the starters. Also, he's ready. And most of those guys that wins that award, they don't need time to adjust to the game. They come in and make an immediate impact.
Ogilvy is checked in for Jaylen Brown. On offense, here are the Celtics. They're on a 14-6 run. And the pass to Ogilvy. Outside, Smart. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And the Celtics lead by 9.
And, of course, this is Smart's biggest hurdle. Sometimes he looks great shooting the three. Sometimes, though, it's just the opposite.
Now, here's Siakam. He's got 6. Ogilvy kicks to Smart. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Siakam finds Ibaka, and Ibaka slams it in.
Oh, that's great awareness. That's a great pass. Credit Siakam and the work he's done to understand where everyone is in this offense.
Now here's Smart. Just 5 to shoot, and slam dunk by Smart.
Lighter off the floor now. Smart got into better nutrition, got into better shape, and it's paying dividends.
Van Vliet with it, guarded by Walker. Rejected by Walker, and they're able to recover. Gasol, that's a two-pointer, and Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got rebound number 5 here tonight. It's good. And now an 11-point Celtic lead.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Van Vliet. They get it back. Siakam. And Siakam throws it down.
I would not want to have to box him out. Siakam has that wiry length. He's mobile. It's just a nightmare.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And I look back at his numbers from the free throw line last year, 78%, so not too bad.
Throw good, Siakam.
And the most improved player in the league last season, Pascal Siakam, got better in every statistical category.
Tatum's shot is off.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
I mean, you got to appreciate the aggressiveness, but you also have to recognize the situation.
And it's those diamond-in-the-rough players that so often elevate the top teams. And, Greg, that's what the Raptors found in Pascal Siakam.
No doubt. The 27th pick back in 2016. Now a full-time starter on a rookie contract, just over $2 million this season. He is due for a big raise.
Here's Siakam. Marcus Smart picking up that last basket. Siakam kicks to Ibaka. Back to Siakam. From deep. Rebounded by Smart.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
The ability to close out on perimeter shooters is so important in today's game.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
Now here's Van Vliet. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Nice D from Williams.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
And it also shows you how difficult this game is. He's just a little bit off, but it can result in missing everything.
One-on-one here. Here's Ojale. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Ojale's got his second basket. Williams with the steal. Kemba Walker firing on all cylinders for Boston. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Gordon Hayward reunited with his college coach Brad Stevens. He said they go way back.
Our relationship started when I was in high school. He came to my morning workouts and really recruited me at Butler and was kind of the first guy that I think believed in me that I could make it to the next level.
And I'm sure, Greg, that relationship played a big role in Hayward deciding to join the Boston Celtics.
And not just a connection, but a respect. Hayward now a veteran in this league, while Stevens has moved into the conversation for one of the better young coaches in our league.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a very convincing performance from the Celtics so far.
Throughout that first, they just were aggressive on the defensive end, showing active hands.
And they took advantage of some careless ball handling, some careless passing. You have to be more careful around these guys.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So for Toronto right now, Ibaka is out there with Pascal Siakam. And it's Marc Gasol. Then there's Lowry. And it's Davis in at the two-guard spot.
What's up?
Smart, no good on the free throw.
very rare for players to be elite defenders from the moment they set foot in the NBA, but that was the case for Marcus Smart. A tremendous physicality to go with a pit bull disposition has made him downright scary at times at that end of the floor.
And Gasol with the dunk.
At 7'1", it is hard to keep Marc Gasol off the glass.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. And Gasol comes to help. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. You know, Greg, defense forgiven for Marcus Smart. The growth necessary for him has been at the offensive end.
And now, finally making progress as a three-point shooter. Had already made strides with his passing. He's becoming quite the two-way player.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, if you were going to lose Kyrie Irving, why not replace him with Kemba Walker? The Celtics brought Walker in from Charlotte last offseason, and it looks like he's going to pay off big time in Boston. The Celtics didn't exactly do what they wanted the last couple of years, but with Walker and Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum and a hopefully healthy Gordon Hayward, Celtics aren't exactly going to be in the lottery anytime soon either.
Well, you're right on that, D.A. They're still stocked, and we love Walker. He'll, I think, mix well with this team. Thank you. And fan heckling that crosses the line, Smitty. We saw the Utah Jazz ban someone for life. How can the NBA do a better job of protecting the players?
Well, Kevin, first of all, I think each organization, let's take our hat off to the Utah Jazz. They acted swiftly and quickly, and I love what they did. They banned the fan for life, and I think you got to get more of that. And also, I think, you know, as far as the NBA and also along with these teams, have some kind of pregame or, like you said, before the season starts, just to reinforcing and stating the rules. You just can't afford to leave open shooters in this league. Everyone is practicing the three.
Pass to Ojale. To the paint. Here's Williams. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Lowry deciding where to go with it here. That one's not going to go. Now Boston takes it the other way. Smart on the wing. Out to the right wing. Here's the three. He can't get that one. Some solid defense from Ibaka. Here's Siakam. And Ibaka kicks to Siakam. Outside, Davis. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Lowry has the open look. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Lowry's got his first 3 points of the game. Lowry against Edwards. Over Lowry. Again, the Celtics good for two.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
And it's Davis with the ball for the Raptors. It's a 14-point game. Teardrop shot. Williams with the block. For Boston, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Smart against Davis. Toronto grabs the miss. Gasol's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Lets a floater go. That one falls. Lowry's got 5 points now this quarter.
Lowry is just so quick with the ball with both hands that he can lose a defender in a hurry.
Smart passes to Tice. Drills the three-pointer. And the Celtics lead by 15.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Outside Lowry. Pass to Gasol. Passes it to Davis. From deep three-point range. That doesn't go either for Davis.
And all quarter long, it's been the same story. Inconsistent with his offense.
And this is where Smart's at his best, being aggressive, going towards the rim.
Now here is Davis. Siakam outside. Stolen away. And now with the fast break, Smart with the ball. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Siakam's got 4 rebounds in this game. Outside Gasol. Back to Siakam. And Siakam throws it down.
This is the modern-day big. Siakam can stretch you out and can hurt you right at the rim.
The pass to Williams. Pass to Edwards. Back to Williams. Lock at 6. And it's blocked by Ibaka.
And that's how you do it. Ibaka still able to surprise people very quick off the floor.
Pass to Siakam. Lowry finds Gasol. Back to Lowry. All sorts of time. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. Gasol's got his 5th assist in this one. Boston leading by 13. Outside, Smart. Rejected by Gasol. And he gets it back. He had a nice open look right there. Tice has got 8 points in the quarter.
Coming off a scoreless first quarter, he's found a little rhythm here.
And the Celtics rebounding well this summer. From the loss of Kyrie Irving and Al Horford, Kemba Walker possibly a better fit for this team.
And with their young core, understandable that they didn't want to extend Horford out to age 37. A revamped roster, but I think they remain a contender in the East.
Well, the Raptors' Nick Nurse winning an NBA title in his first season. Greg is an NBA head coach.
The first time a head coach who'd also helmed a team in a foreign league has won it. Nurse often reminisces fondly on those days coaching in Europe. And this summer, he was entrusted with coaching the Canadian national team at the FIBA World Cup.
The first free throw is good. Smitty, when things get heated between two players, we often see a double technical call. But should the instigator be penalized more if it can be determined who was the instigator?
I agree, Kevin. I just don't like sometimes when two guys get into it and you just automatically call a double technical. Because of strategy-wise, if I was playing Kevin and their best player had a technical already, I would get into it just so I can call a double technical and hopefully he'll be gone.
Now, wait a minute. Did you really? Honestly?
No, we did. I mean, I think that, Kev, back in the day, you saw like Patrick Ewing, for instance. He had a tech. We would just send somebody out there just to see a couple plays. If we can get him thrown out. Especially now, if you just call a double technical the way they do, a lot of star players have been gone.
Now, here's Brown following the miss by Kyle Lowry. Here's Wanamaker, now recovering, and Wanamaker gets it to go. And the Celtics lead by 16.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
An uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
Three-pointer, Lowry. That's good, and that evens things out for him. 50-50. 4 of 8 shooting this game. And so it's Smart. He'll bring up the ball for the Celtics. 17 points was their biggest margin. Passes it to Hayward from deep. The Celtics get it back in a new 14. And the shot goes in. Brown's got 5 now.
And you got to respect how accomplished Brown is down low, destroying whoever is in his way.
Lowry drawing the double team. Here's Ibaka. Good work defensively by Smart. Hayward with the ball. It's Ibaka picking him up. And it's blocked by Ibaka. And there's the call on Gordon Hayward. That is his first foul of the game. Tatum, he's checked in for Boston. And the Raptors also making a change. Van Vliet's checked in. Here is Ibaka. 5 points in the game, and Enes Kanter picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Kemba Walker's checked in for Brad Wanamaker. Ibaka against Kanter. And there's the pass to Lowry. Shoots over Walker, and the Raptors miss again. Celtics leading by 15. Here's Tatum. It's rebounded by Anunoby. Anunoby's got his 4th rebound in this one. Dishes it to Lowry. Over to the left wing. Van Vliet. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Van Vliet's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. That's a 2-pointer from Walker. They get the rebound. Here's Brown. Money from the wing. And the Celtics lead by 14.
And that's just tremendous confidence from Brown. Going up with the shot right away and giving the D no time to react.
Now here's Van Vliet, and it's blocked by Brown.
And another miss. Woo, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right.
He's been a big factor in their offense tonight, making shot after shot.
Lowry against Walker. Lowry dishes to Ibaka. Over Tatum. They get it back. Ibaka, the pass to Anunoby. That one, no good. Boston leading by 17. Looking to get back on track here. Tatum's shot is off.
I'll tell you what, he's been off target all night, and his teammates have had to rally.
Drops in the tray.
That's the 2nd long-range bomb in the quarter after a slow first period. He is on a roll.
Here's Kanter. Raptors knocking down the tray. Pass to Walker. Brown right side. And it's good off the back rim and in. Brown's got 6 here in this quarter.
And they are very comfortable running their offense through Walker. And you can see why. Drops a sick dime right there. That pass was right on the money.
And Enes Kanter picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Lowry. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
Taking things into his own hands this quarter, trying to keep his team afloat.
Pass to Tatum. Kanter, high post. Serge Ibaka pulls it in. Ibaka's got his 6th rebound on the night. Powell, no one around him. The rebound by the Celtics. 17 points was their biggest margin. They double-team Walker. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Raptors trail by 14. Here's Anunoby. Shoots over Kanter. And again, it's Toronto converting.
And it's crucial that Anunoby knocks down that jumper, showing how skilled he is from the perimeter.
Hayward outside. And he banks in the layup. Hayward's got his first points in this one.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Lowry finds Van Vliet. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got 3 assists now in this one. No good on that one. And so it's Boston. Up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Coach, you're in a good position here at the break. What do you tell your team to make sure they don't let up?
Well, I don't think it's about letting up or playing better. Or it's just playing the right way. We just have to play good basketball. And we talked about it before the game. That's our goal going into the game. That doesn't change no matter what the score is. So that'll be the discussion at halftime.
Thanks very much, Coach. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Kemba Walker was the story in the first quarter. He had 14 points, 2 assists, and 1 steal. Taking a look at the Celtics, Shaq, what do you think?
They did an awesome-erific job. That's right, Ernie, awesome-erific. That's awesome and terrific together. Anyway, they did an awesome-erific job of limiting turnovers. They were almost mistake-free. It puts you in the right frame of mind when you can play like that. As long as they keep protecting the ball in the next 2 quarters, they will protect the lead.
Kenny, let's get your thoughts on the Raptors.
To me, they looked out of sync shooting the basketball. Under 40% for the first half. Some of it was poor shot selection, but mostly it just looked like they were out of rhythm. For the second half, they need to push more for buckets in transition. Get to the foul line a little bit more. Try to get back in the flow.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side.
My brother.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. What a game we're seeing from Kemba Walker.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Tatum and Cantor together down low. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. And it's Hayward in at small forward. That's the group for Brad Stevens getting going here in the second half. Raptors trail by 12. And in recent seasons, we've seen Serge Ibaka involved in some extracurriculars. He can get a little chippy out there.
Yes, indeed. Last season, he had a 3-game suspension. Penalties can escalate for repeat offenders, something he's got to be aware of.
Here's Cantor. Following the basket by Pascal Siakam. Passes to Tatum. He kicks to Cantor. Just 5 on the clock. Lets it go from deep. Knocks down the 3-ball. Cantor's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Ibaka dishes to Lowry. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
And really, Lowry has made his career off delivering through contact. Really one of the strongest point guards in this league.
Hayward outside. Shoots from the elbow. Good on the jump shot. Hayward's got his 2nd basket of the game. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors, trailing by 13. Shoots from 14, and the Raptors tack on 2 more.
Terrific game plan coming out of halftime. A perfect 3 for 3 from the field.
Walker surveying the floor. Yes, that goes in. Walker's got 16 points.
3 out of 4 coming out of the half, showing good execution on the offensive end.
Lowry kicks to Ibaka. Off target from outside.
Even though that one didn't go down, I like the offensive game plan here. 3 for 4 coming out of the break.
They get a hand on it, and it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, Kevin, Kyle Lowry is hard-nosed, as we all know, and if you ask him, it comes from his upbringing in Philadelphia. Lowry said, "A Philly player is what a basketball player is. We played on concrete. You got to be mentally tough. You're not trying to be athletic. You get hit the wrong way, you run into a metal pole." Kevin, that's what made him, from Philly to Villanova to Toronto to an NBA champion.
I don't know about running into the metal pole, but that sounds painful. But he's certainly as tough as he can be. David, thank you.
I like that. Get the ball to Siakam close to the rim where he can put his size to work.
Now Cantor. Walker the pass to Tatum. 4 on the shot clock. Back to Walker. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
Not pretty. You've just got to shake off a miss like that.
Here's Van Vliet. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And only 6 feet tall in shoes, Fred Van Vliet's not the biggest, but his toughness grade, his toughness, mentally and physically, is unquestioned.
And Kevin, growing up in Rockford, Illinois, gave him that perspective. Friends and family gone too soon. Basketball was the path to something better.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. The Celtics making a switch here. Smart's checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Celtics leading by 9. Inside, Walker. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Walker's got 4 points now in the quarter.
This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
The drive by Siakam. Yes, indeed, it is good. He's now 8 for 14.
Strong finish. Siakam with great balance, able to complete the play through contact.
Lowry against Walker. Ball's knocked loose, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Tatum. Robert Williams, he's checked in for Boston. Lowry against Walker. Lowry finds Gasol. Here's Anunoby. Toronto working the ball around now. Outside Lowry. Puts it up from 12. Shot clock at 5. Over Walker. Off the left rim and out.
And really, that is why he is feared as a defender. Right in your face on that shot.
Moved his feet, timed it perfectly. That's how you get stops. Love it.
There's Williams. And it's Kyle Lowry with the rebound.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
Now here's Van Vliet. He's got 12. There's the pass to Anunoby. And again, no good by Toronto. Celtics leading by 9. To the middle. Good D by Siakam.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
And Siakam throws it down.
A little undersized at the 4, but he can get off the ground.
For Boston, they've gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Lowry against Walker. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. They get Marc Gasol.
And you always know what you're going to get from Walker from the line. He's been a solid, consistent free throw shooter his entire career.
Well, one of the bigger names in free agency this past summer was Kemba Walker. A lot of teams, Greg, looking at him.
And rightfully so, Kevin. With Kemba, a point guard who is in his prime, he's an impact player who can hit big shots and is one of the more underrated stars in our league.
That's good from Walker. He's perfect from the line this time. Raptors trail by 9. And Tatum over to help. Pass to Lowry. Down low. Siakam. Williams with the block.
The reach of Williams is outstanding. He uses it to perfection to deny shooting.
Here's Gasol. Pass to Van Vliet. Shot clock at 6. Over Williams. Van Vliet with the bucket. Van Vliet's got 6 points in the quarter. Celtics leading by 7. And Walker kicks to Williams. Tatum on the wing. Back to Williams. 6 on the shot clock. Marc Gasol picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Daniel Tice is checked in for Jason Tatum. Here's Walker. He's got 20. 6 to shoot. 16 feet away. And he connects with the jumper. Walker's got 22. And it's Lowry with the ball. Brings it up for the Raptors. 9-point game. That one doesn't go. And it's Boston the other way. 17 points was their biggest margin. Outside, Walker. Marc Gasol picks up the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
This could be a problem. That's his 4th foul with plenty of basketball left to play.
Norman Powell's checked in for Toronto. Tice passes to Williams. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Just such a physical player. Williams has no off switch, which is how he gets these calls.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
That's good from Williams.
And the energy of Williams, it's infectious. Amazing at using it to block shots, rebound, score, whatever they ask of him.
And Williams drops them both.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Toronto calls timeout.
And the Raptors took some heat for parting ways with reigning Coach of the Year, Dwayne Casey. But his successor, Nick Nurse, guided this franchise to an NBA title.
Tremendous self-belief and determination. The only NBA head coach who was also a head coach in college, the G League, and overseas. He's been preparing for this for a long time.
Raptors trail by 11. Siakam finds Gasol. Here's Van Vliet, defended by Tice. Back to Gasol. 5 to shoot. Poked loose, stolen by Walker. Lays it in off the breakaway. Walker's got 24 points.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
So here's Van Vliet, defended by Tice. That one's in there. The Boston lead is cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Anunoby.
And what an assured player. Anunoby believes in his ability to shoot the ball off the catch.
Now here's Walker. 24 points for him. Count it. Walker's got 12 points in just the second half.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Here's Van Vliet. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. Pass to Powell. Over Smart.
Incredible defender. Smart can provide help as well as stick you one-on-one.
Three-pointer. Hayward. It's rebounded by Anunoby. Anunoby's got his 5th rebound in this one.
And the truth is, this league would have been much bigger had he shot better.
Drains the three-pointer. Powell's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Toronto.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Right side to Walker. Williams. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Walker's got 3 assists in the game. The pass to Anunoby. Siakam up top. He's guarded by Williams. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Robert Williams. That is his first foul of the game. Boston making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Here's Gasol. Pass to Van Vliet. Stolen by Walker. And now with the fast break, Smart with the ball. A shot by Hayward, wide open. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
Hey, numbers don't lie. Catch and shoot equals high percentage. Gordon Hayward with a great look.
Pass to Anunoby. Siakam against Williams. Here's Van Vliet. But they'll get another chance. Rebound by Williams. Celtics leading by 13. Smart goes in. Here's Tice. Toronto grabs the miss. Anunoby's got his 6th rebound on the night. Van Vliet with it. He's picked up by Walker. Van Vliet looking around. Passes it to Gasol. Clock at 6. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to go on Gordon Hayward.
I mean, amazing. Mark was drafted 48th overall, even after his brother Powell was drafted 3rd overall. Might have put a chip on Mark's shoulder.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Gasol. And just like his brother Powell, Marc Gasol active in humanitarian causes.
I mean, we saw him volunteering on rescue boats in the Mediterranean. Mark doing his part, but also bringing attention to that humanitarian crisis.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Cantor's checked in for Daniel Tice. Jaylen Brown comes in for Gordon Hayward. And it's Edwards in for Walker.
Over a decade in Memphis for Marc Gasol. Even played his high school basketball there. Now a new phase.
Now here's Williams. Edwards passes to Cantor. Nice ball movement by Boston. Brown outside. And a miss there on the triple. And when you spend as much time in one city as Marc Gasol and mean as much as he did to the Grizzlies franchise in that city of Memphis, you know what, Smitty? It's got to be tough to move on.
I'm sure, Kevin, for both sides. Regardless of what he accomplished moving forward, his jersey is getting retired in Memphis. No question about it.
Here's Brown. Following the basket by Pascal Siakam. Stolen by Van Vliet. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. Rebounded by the Celtics. 17 points was their biggest margin. Down low, covered by Siakam.
A for effort, but when there's that much resistance at the rim, better find another option.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Now here's Williams. The pass to Edwards. Just 5 to shoot. The kick out to Williams. Powell against Edwards. And here's Brown outside. Rebound by the Raptors. Siakam's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Here's Powell. The shot that time not on target. Excellent D there from Williams. Here's Brown. Oh my goodness, with no time left on the clock.
Without a moment to spare, he guts this one out.
Coaches always talk about closing quarters strong. Can't do it much better than that.
And so it's the Boston Celtics. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. They trail by 11. On the court for Toronto to start the 4th. Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Norman Powell is out there with Fred Van Vliet. And it's Ibaka in at the 5, patrolling the paint.
Not just a knockdown shooter, he does a great job of finding space for his shot.
Kicks to Tatum. Good D by Siakam.
Trying to finish out the game strong, you have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
Wasted no time on that one. Powell's got 5 points in the quarter.
Tell you what, I love that he didn't get rattled after being blanked in the first half. His shot has been absolute money since then.
Outside, Smart. Shot clock at 6. It's stolen by Ibaka. 3-on-3. Powell inside. Edwards there. The shot by Powell, no good. And here's Smart. The 3 from Tatum. Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Poked away. Now here's Van Vliet. He's covered by Brown. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And Brown is a guy who is constantly seeking contact. Defenders have to be more cautious around him.
That one is off.
And the vertical that Brown has is pretty impressive, as relentless a finisher as you'll find in our league.
Brad Wanamaker's checked in for the Celtics. And Toronto also making a switch. Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for Fred Van Vliet. And he's good on the second. Raptors trail by 7. Lowry finds Ibaka. It's picked off. Here's Wanamaker. The rebound by Ibaka. Ibaka's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here's Siakam. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. 23 points for Siakam.
You know, he's able to shoulder more and more of the load offensively. Siakam's star continues to rise.
Tatum, that's for two. Boston again missing.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Boston with the ball, following the three-point attempt by Pascal Siakam. Wanamaker the pass to Tatum. Back to Wanamaker. Clock is at 3. Let's go. He can't hit that time. Good work defensively by Lowry. Raptors trail by 5 to the wing right side. Anunoby kicks to Powell. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Powell's got 7 points for the quarter.
It's really been a tale of two halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
Tatum on the wing. Boston, no good that time either.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
And Tatum over to help. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Gordon Hayward's checked in for Jaylen Brown. Marc Gasol's checked in for the Raptors. Now a timeout called by Boston. And Greg, last season, the best scoring average of Serge Ibaka's career.
Even with a down year as far as his three-point shooting, Ibaka's still very efficient, getting more of his offense around the rim, playing some at the 5.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey guys, well, I was able to listen in on what Brad Stevens was talking about with his players. He told them, hey guys, this is a close game, but if we execute right here, I like our chances. There's no need for hero ball. Trust one another. Make the simple play. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Now, here's Siakam. And Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Pass to Wanamaker. Cantor against Siakam. Cantor finds Tatum. And he's good on the 3-ball. And the Celtics lead by 6.
And how about the mindset of Tatum? Even when the D is in his grill, he somehow finds a way to get shots up and over them.
And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
And I love the play call. This is where you get the ball into the hands of your closers, where they can do something with it.
And over the last few seasons, Kyle Lowry's scoring trending downward. His assists increasing, though, dramatically, relying more on his teammates to get the job done.
Walker's checked in for the Celtics.
One shot.
And we've seen Lowry settling for more perimeter shots in recent years.
I mean, he's always had a great motor, but you have to adapt as you get older. Some back issues starting to creep in, and important for him to stay healthy along the way.
Now here's Hayward. Gasol with the defensive effort.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one.
Lowry drawing the double team. And there's Marc Gasol on the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got 6 assists in the game. Walker the pass to Cantor. Now Tatum. loose. Gasol with the steal. To take the lead. The second effort, he lays it in. Gasol's got the lead up to 2 now for Toronto.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Walker dishes to Tatum. Back to Walker. He kicks it to Hayward. Pass to Cantor. Just 4 to shoot. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Cantor's got it all tied up now for the Celtics.
This is the patience we talk about. Hayward waiting that extra half second, finds the open man.
Siakam inside. He's covered by Cantor. Siakam misses. Inside, Smart. They grab their own miss. Three-pointer, Hayward. A three-pointer is right on target. And now a 3-point Celtic lead.
After a lackluster first half, he's taken charge offensively. We'll see how the defense responds.
Back to Lowry from the arc. It doesn't go for him. And it's Boston the other way. 17 points was their biggest margin. And Walker kicks to Hayward. Smart passes to Hayward. Good work defensively by Gasol.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
And the Raptors call time here. We've seen Kemba Walker really having a great game.
You have to make it harder for him to score. Deny the ball, even double, whatever it takes to force someone else to beat you.
Chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Kemba Walker.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
And so Siakam will bring it up for the Raptors. It's a 3-point game. Floats it up there for Siakam. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
That's what you get from a veteran playmaker. If you get open, Lowry will find you.
Cantor against Gasol. Now here's Tatum. There's the dish to Smart. From deep. Rebound by Kyle Lowry. There's the double team with Walker. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And the Raptors with the ball. Hayward comes with the double team. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And the Raptors with the ball. Walker against Lowry. Outside Gasol. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Bangs home the trifecta.
And after a first half in which their offense shot under 40%, they've got the lead, and they should count themselves to be lucky.
Now here's Hayward. Cancer with it. Back to Hayward. Fires from 18. Right through the cylinder that time. All net. Hayward's got the game tied up here for the Celtics. Lowry against Walker. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. Kemba Walker picks one up.
What a sense of determination from Kyle Lowry. One of the best to be able to absorb contact, stay focused, and get to the strike.
Shooting two.
That free throw, no good.
You know, a multi-time All-Star. He's an NBA champion now. It's taking some time, but Lowry has finally silenced his critics.
Fred VanVleet is checked in for Norman Powell. Good on the second free throw.
You know he wanted to knock down all his shots at the line, but he still did enough to put them in front.
Walker against Lowry. Passes it to Cantor. Back to Walker. Drops in the layup for two. Walker's got 28.
And that is how he rolls. A prolific scorer. Walker's been calling his own number tonight.
Walker against Lowry. And here's Gasol outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got his 9th assist in the game now. Now a timeout called by Boston. And here's Walker outside. It's rebounded by Gasol. Gasol's got 11 rebounds in the game. And the pass to Lowry. And the three off target.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
The ability to close out on perimeter shooters is so important in today's game.
Siakam against Hayward. Three-pointer. Rebound Boston. Smart's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Hayward outside. Walker finds Tatum. Walker against Lowry. They double-team Walker. Just 5 on the clock. Boston, no good that time either. And so VanVleet will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. The lead is 2, and it's good, 2 points.
I'll tell you, Siakam's earned these opportunities. He can get you buckets when you really need them.
It's stolen by Lowry. Walker with some nice D.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
They double-team Walker. Smart deciding where to go with it. 6 to shoot. From deep three-point range, they get it again. Cantor. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Kyle Lowry picks one up there.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Good on the first, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. And Cantor drops them both.
No doubt about those free throws. This is why you put the ball in his hands.
I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Siakam. He dishes it to Gasol, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Gasol. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 2. 24 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's Walker. They double team Walker. Oh, missed it. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
8 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he drops them both. It's a 4-point ball game.
And that's a wrap. Those free throws being the nail in the coffin.
Hayward outside. Brown outside. And so the big win by Toronto in a tight game. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Mark, how do you break down what went well for your team in winning this game tonight?
Just good all-around night. We believe that in the fourth quarter, I think we did a good job of, staying in the game. We just believe. On to the next one.
Yeah, this is a veteran team, and you guys showed your experience down the stretch. Thanks, Mark. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you later.